Hello students, today we are going to learn degrees of comparison adjective. Now what are degrees of comparison? An adjective of quality changes its form when it is used to compare one noun with another. This is called as degrees of comparison. Now before we start with degrees of comparison, let's understand what is an adjective. What is an adjective? An adjective tells us something more about a noun. For example, Raju is a smart boy. So, smart word tells us something about Raju. So, the word smart is an adjective. So, there are three types of degrees of comparison. The first one is positive degree, second the comparative degree, third the superlative degree. Let's see what is a positive degree. The positive degree is used to refer to one object, person or place. So, positive degree does not compare anything. It only describes. Example, he has a big house. Second, comparative degree. Now, what is comparative degree? The comparative degree refers to a greater degree of adjective. It is used to compare two objects, people or places. Here, comparison is done between two objects, people or places. Let's see an example. His house is bigger than my house. Here comparison is made between two persons, his, my and between the houses. Now let's come to the third one, superlative degree. The superlative degree refers to the greatest degree of an adjective. It is used to compare more than two objects, people or places. Here the comparison is done between more than two objects, okay, people or places. For example, his house is biggest of all houses. So here the comparison is made between his and all, means more than two people, house and houses, more than two houses. So there are three types of degree: positive degree, comparative degree and superlative degree. In positive, there is no comparison. In comparative, two objects, people or places are compared. In superlative, there are more than two objects, people or places. There are certain rules to form a comparative and a superlative degree. First, we add ER and EST to most one or two syllable words that end in consonant. For example, small, smaller, smallest. Here we add ER to comparative, EST to superlative. Second, when the positive ends in E, we add only R and ST to the adjective. For example, large, larger, largest. For comparative, we added ER and for superlative, we added EST. Third, when the positive ends in consonant Y, we drop the Y and add IER and IEST. For example, happy, happier, happiest. Here we dropped Y and for comparative we added IER and for superlative IEST. Fourth one, when the positive is a word of one syllable that ends in vowel plus consonant, we double the ending consonant and then add ER and EST. For example, red, redder, reddest. Here we added ER and here EST. Next, when the positive is long, that is a word of two or more syllables, we had more and most before the adjective to form a comparative and a superlative degree. For example, beautiful, more beautiful and most beautiful. We don't add here beautifuler or beautifulest. We have to add more beautiful and most beautiful. Next, there are some adjectives that do not form the comparative and superlative form. They are positives. They have irregular degrees of comparison. For example, good, better, best. We use then with a comparative degree use the with a superlative degree. Let's see an example. Ravi is shorter than Arya. This is comparative degree. We are using than when we want to compare between Ravi and Arya. Second, Sakshi is the shortest girl in the class. It is superlative degree. So here we are adding the. So these are the rules to be followed to form a superlative and a comparative degree. Hope you all have understood the concept. Thank you.